If you're a loan officer, you didn't get into this job to do data entry. But according to the mortgage tech firm ProPair, loan officers spend up to 60% of their time on exactly that instead of selling. I'm Narek. I co-founded Loan Titan. I've been doing home loans since 2010, and I've funded over $800 million in home loans in my career. For years, I thought the answer was just working harder, getting up earlier, grinding through the list. Here's what I got wrong. Most loan officers don't have a hustle problem. They have a second job. An unpaid job I call the shadow job, and it's eating the exact hours that actually make them money. It's not a handful of people. It's most of this industry. So today, I'm breaking down the shadow job, showing you the real numbers behind it and exactly what it takes to get those hours back. Let's get into it. Number one, most of your week isn't spent selling. It's spent on the shadow job. Think about what that actually fills your day. Updating your CRM, tracking down where a lead came from, chasing a borrower for a document they were supposed to send 3 days ago. None of that is selling. All of that feels like work. Multiply that by every file you touch this month, and the math starts to explain a lot. That 60% number from ProPair isn't a fluke stat. It's what happens when nobody separates the two. Busy isn't the same as busy selling. One of those pays you, the other one doesn't. Here's your homework. For the next 5 days, track 2 columns. Selling, meaning actually talking to a borrower or a referral partner, and everything else. Write down the real percentage. Once you see a real number, the next question is why it's so high at some shops and so low at others. Number 2, the shadow job isn't your fault. It's a bill your shop never paid. A shop that doesn't build real systems isn't keeping costs low. It's quietly moving that cost onto your calendar for free. Picture 2 loan officers with the exact same split. One of them still touches every piece of paperwork. The other one has a team doing it in the background. Say that difference is worth something like 40 hours a month. Same split, completely different paycheck. And it was never about who worked harder. Here's a real concrete story of how loan officers at Loan Titan use our systems to automate their job. We have an amazing portal that is AI-based where you can feed in your leads, add into your CRM, and create marketing content which you can send directly to your consumer. Different databases, different campaigns. We have that. I'd love to show you that over a call. Ask your current job this question directly. What tools or staff exist specifically to cut my admin time? If the honest answer is nothing, that's the real cost of your split, and it's not your pay stub. Even the right tools don't help you if you don't know which hours to protect. That's the last piece. If your 2 column list from this week is lopsided, that's not a discipline problem. That's worth a real conversation. I'll look at exactly where your hours are going, confidential, no pitch. Book a call at the link below so that we can take a look together. The last piece, what actually happens when the shadow job goes away, that is the exact leak I've pointed to before the shadow job. It was never about the hustle. It's about how many of your hours you actually count. Take your 2 columns from earlier this week, whatever percentage was your shadow job. Imagine cutting that in half. That's not a hustle game. That's a structural one. Now you know exactly what to ask before you decide. It's you. So here's the whole thing. The 60% isn't a you problem. It's a shop problem that landed you on your calendar because nobody automated it away. Before you blame your own discipline, ask what tools and staff actually exist to cut the number, not just what split you're offered. This isn't about working harder. If you're fine doing your own data entry at midnight and calling it a hustle, that's your call. Plenty of people do. But if you want those hours back, instead of just grinding through them, that's a real conversation. That's the conversation I've had with loan officers at Loan Titan, and I'll have it with you straight up. Book a confidential call at the link below and bring your real numbers from this week. And if you want the next one, I'm going to give you the 3 questions to ask before you ever switch shops again, so you're never guessing. I'll see you there.